And we're on. Welcome to another exciting episode of Marginal at Best.
I was watching the countdown from 5.
That's what countdowns do.
Well, I was trying to translate the Spanish in my head, and I was like, I suck at counting backwards in Spanish. Why?
Well, now you
I
got
don't
me thinking.
know.
Cinco,
Cinco, cuatro, tres, dos,
dos,
uno.
uno. I had to think there. I was like, I can count in Korean. I can count to 10.
It took me a moment to think about it, even after it was done.
Anadol, set, net, dosit, yosit, yadul, a hop, samol, yol. I think that's 1 to 10 in Korean. But that's because Pud did Cook Soul for 10 years. And I got to hear
a lifetime ago for me was the Greek alphabet, so it's been so long now.
I just found out that Allison is going to be teaching Latin.
Where?
I don't remember where she told me, but she said
she's going to be... school or like just individually?
Yeah, at a school, I guess. I don't know. She told me that on the phone.
She's licensed to teach.
I get. I don't know. I'll call her and ask her. Hang on a second. I'm not going to call her right now.
Let's call her now.
Yeah, let's call her now. She wants to come on, so actually this would be actually been a good one to have her on, but she's at a book club on Monday nights. So we'll have to get her on a Tuesday or a Wednesday.
How come we don't have a book club?
What?
How come we don't have one?
Because we'd be at Borderlands reading comics.
And?
Yeah, I know, right?
Where's the bad part?
There is no bad part. I read comic books all the time. I have several. I have a couple.
3 or 4.
Yeah, 3 or 4. All right, hang on a second. Let me see if I gotta get this. I gotta show you this. Come on now. Here we go. What they don't want to, let me do that. There it is. Now I can share it, I think. Yeah, that. Well, why are you not? There it is. All right, share. And can you see it?
Yes. Oh, I've seen this one, yes.
Oh, wait a minute. Where's my play button? Hang on. Dang it, the hell. There. Damn it.
This is a little bit embarrassing because I'm literally applying for like minimum wage jobs. And some of them are being like, we're not hiring. And it's like, what? This is not what I expected. I graduated college with 2 degrees in communications and acting. I speak.
Yeah, I told you about this one.
Oh, this sucks. Like, I just want to be a TikToker if I'm being so for real with you.
Oh, God, shut up.
But I can't be delusional anymore. Like, I literally need to make money.
Communication and acting.
I want to be a TikToker.
A TikToker.
Woo!
So that's all these other TikTokers out there, they have degrees, double degrees?
Well, I mean, all right.
Something tells me no.
I'm going to Google something. I'm going to Google something right here. Hang on a second. Well, no, I don't. What the hell is this? No. Get the hell off my phone. I'm going to put average. If I knew how to spell and could type, that'd be awesome too.
Education level TikTokers.
I don't care averages. Average, you moron. How do you spell average? I got it.
Who's the moron? Wait a minute. What?
Shut up. Hey, I don't have 2 degrees. Average cost of college is dun 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 dun. Okay. Well, of course, it varies from state to state, but we'll just use South Carolina because that's where we are. It says average state 2020-2021 in-state tuition and fees is $13,600.
2020-2021?
That's what it says. From 2020 to 2021, average in-state tuition and fees was $13,600. That seems low.
Nothing newer?
Here we go. So here it says average for schools was 20,000 a year. But it says something blah 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 bullshit. That's roughly 146,000 over the course of 4 years. So you went
That
to
sounds more normal.
school. Okay, so 146, 280, 290, 290, 146, 292. Because you didn't. Well, I don't know. I guess some people can dual major at the same time, but I don't know if that's possible. But
Well,
regardless,
even if they don't, just the price of one degree.
you drop
Nowadays.
$150,000 for a degree in acting, and you want to be a TikToker. Let's talk about what happened to us. Right? When we were traveling through the wonderful town of Anderson, fixing to go to a wonderful store of
Go ahead. You were driving. Tell this
arts.
story.
Well, I'm saying we were. I'm not going to say where we were going, but we were in Anderson. We were going to an art supply store in Anderson. Take your pick. I'm not going to tell you. I drive a Ford F-150 with a big steel brush guard, grill guard, whatever you want to call it, bumper guard on the front of my truck. And what steps out in front of us going to a place where you bounce and stops right in front of our truck to take selfies in the middle of the lane. But what was it? Two twits, two morons.
Oh, it was four of them together.
Well, there was
two
four
of them stopped in the middle of the road.
Yeah, to take
The other two were just
fucking
laughing at them.
selfies of it. Yeah, they're taking fucking selfies as a, I don't know what, 3,000 pound vehicle with a lot of steel on the front of it is coming at you. That's the perfect fucking time to
guy
take a
inside.
picture.
Wait a minute.
Right? Oh, things that. Hey, wait a minute. Run a truck.
It didn't even stop to look to see if traffic was coming. Nope, nothing.
Didn't even
just
fucking
stop.
acknowledge us. They were just fucking standing there like the fuck. Dumbass.
See, that's when you want a train horn.
Well, that's also when you hope that they're never going to fucking reproduce.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Because
I wouldn't lay
if
my hopes
something
on
like
that
that reproduces, you know that the offspring, idiocracy, here we go. They're getting dumber and dumber.
And reproduce twice as fast.
Jesus Christ. I'm glad you were there to witness that. And I'll find the footage on my dash cam. Hopefully I can find it. Because
that's what we need. Yes, you need to pull that off, and that's
I gotta find it. I'll find it, and when I find it, I'll make sure and post it. Laundry's done. Hence the buzzer. So there you go. So yeah, that was that day. Today was pretty good. I never left the house. I stayed home.
That's gonna be me tomorrow.
I stayed home all day.
I'll be here cooking all day.
What, you out of hours? You already worked 40 in 2 days?
Yeah, one day. Yeah, no, I have I have one vacation day to finish using before the end of this week, or I'll lose it. Oh darn! I have to take an extra day out this week.
Come here, pup. Come here. Come on. Come here. Where you at? You come around. You gotta come around. Come here. Come here. Come here. It's time for the chewy game. Come here. Good girl. There we go. No. I your puppy dog. Oh, right in the nose. Brain liquor, a love story.
I meant to find that video for you.
Here's the thing. This right here is the ow. Oh, got headbutt. There with my glasses too. Puppy dog.
What glasses?
She smashed my glasses into my head. Now this is where we implore people. Yeah, you implore people. Yeah, that's her spot. We implore everybody to like, subscribe, and everything else, so I can afford this dog.
Buy more treats for the hairy butt there off camera.
Yeah, I know, right? It has to be fat. Well, hang on a minute. Let me slide her. Stop. There you go. Chewy, there's puppy dog. You're a good girl. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down. Whatever. Yeah, she rules the roost. I just live here. She allows us to reside. Has been around me all day and then waits till now. But that's fine. Because she's my good girl. And she's feeling a ton
Well, she
better.
was up there a little bit while I was there.
Yeah. But, we took her to the vet and Shane took care of her. Thank you, Shane. Little shout out to my buddy Shane Turner.
Pardon me.
I went to high school with way back in the 80s. Yeah, you can't say shit.
That would make you carry the 4 and
Same age as you, Putzo. So, yeah. Anyway, I said shout out to my buddy Shane Turner for taking care of my puppy dog. She's much better now, so won't take her anywhere else. It's like you sit there and you think about stuff like you find a mechanic and you stick with that mechanic. Find a tattoo artist who does all your work, you stick with the artist because you trust them and they do good work.
Yeah.
Hairstylist.
Find a good hairstylist and stick with them.
I can't. If I went to another hairstylist, the one that I'm using now would get mad. So that's all I can say about that. Oh, she's looking at me going, whatever. And she loves cutting my hair. It's awesome. My favorite part is when she like burns me with the thing because when two pieces of metal are doing this at high rates of speed, they have a tendency to get what's that word? Hot.
An attention getter?
No, when the damn thing gets hot and she goes and stabs me in the back of the damn head with it, and I'm like, "Hey!" And she's like, "What?"
That's called an attention getter.
Yeah. So, well, I said, you find a good mechanic, you stick with them. You find a good tattoo artist, you stay with them. You find a great vet that's going to take care of your dog because if the dog's not taking care of your daughter can kick your ass, you stay with them. So that's what I do. Puppy dog gets sick.
She can take yours because you're there with her.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can. Well, no, I was going to say I could outrun her.
No.
Like,
again, I know your age, same as mine.
I get here to the door. That's as far as I'm going. I told her, I said, if I have to run, I will. I can. The ability will all of a sudden reappear. Like that joke. I ain't got to outrun the bear. I just got to outrun you. So, but yeah, that's,
She has her secret weapon, which is be Chewy to trip you up.
Well, no, she just stops and holds Chewy up, and you're like, oh, dog's so cute. And then pow. Pow, zap, done. But I want to go ahead and announce all this crap real quick because I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget. So we are officially, you can watch and listen to the podcast on Facebook. Just look up my name, Kelly Keel. We're on YouTube. You can watch and listen to the podcast. Just look up Kelster24. We're officially on X and Twitter, or X, which is formerly Twitter, at Kelly Keel. You can find us on Google Podcast, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Audible, Spotify, and Apple Podcast. So we are on a lot of platforms now. What?
How is it listed under Google? Marginal at best?
Yeah, it's listed. So it's listed everywhere. The only place it's not listed as marginal at best is Facebook, YouTube, and X. Now you'd have to look up us, or look my name up, or when I share it with you, look your name up. YouTube, like I said, Kelster24. If you type in KELSTR, not ER, KELSTR 24 on YouTube, you'll find the video there. And then Twitter is just at Kelly Keel. And it should be there because that's the only thing I'm not really, I didn't sign up to Twitter so I can sit there and do like everybody else and go, I didn't like what you said. Or
I wonder.
So that's just like last night with the Super Bowl. Everybody's making
Yeah.
this big ass to do about Travis Kelsey, kind of, kind of getting into Andy Reid, the coach's face after some, I don't know. He was pissed at the plays that were being run, and you kind of, it's funny when, and I played football for a little bit, but it's just like anything else. If you're passionate about what you do, you want to do it, and you want to be in there doing it. And it's obvious that are you looking at Robbie? She's literally looking up at you. She's looking up. She's looking up at the screen, going, "Ooh, who's that?" But everybody's making a big ass deal about, saying, "Oh, that was wrong, and he should have not played the rest of the game, and he should have done this and done that." It's like, fucker, unless you're out there doing it, shut up. David Posey made a great statement to me one time. We were talking about, and this is back when Gordon was racing, and he was winning, and 13 wins, 10 wins, all that stuff. I didn't care if he won a race, period. I was cheering for the guy because he was my driver. And I came to work one day, and he and I were there, and I said, hell yeah, we won another race. And he literally looked at me and goes, well, where are you at on the pit crew? I was like, what the hell are you talking about? He said, what do you do on the pit crew? What do you do for the organization? I said, nothing. It's just, I'm a fan. He goes, well, then you didn't win shit. And I was like, point. So ever since then, I've never made the statement that, yeah, we won another race. It's just like, we won a championship. Well, what the fuck position do you play? Well, I don't play on the team. I'm just a fan. And fans, we win together. It's like, no, your team won a championship. You're pulling for the team.
Armchair quarterback. That's my job. Number one pastime in America. Armchair quarterback.
Yeah, Monday morning fucking quarterbacks. What everybody is.
Yeah, I saw the instant replay. I saw it on TV. I can tell everything you did wrong.
Yeah.
Because I also am not right there on the field with all the action either.
Well, my thing is like I said, I mean, if you're going to sit there and knock the guy for being very passionate about what he wanted to do and he wanted to play in the game, it was funny because I watched the whole game. You did and I did. I didn't have a dog in the hunt. But like I said, it was a good football game. I like watching a good sport. I just like Daytona's coming up. I'm kind of pulling for William Byron because he's driving the 24, which was driven by Gordo. So I'm kind of in that camp, but I'm not going to, like, if he, pits out of sequence, what am I going to do? Oh, you dumbass, you pitted out of sequence, Well,
that's one thing, like a buddy of mine at work we were talking about the other day. Like, football and NASCAR. Football. See, kid back during the 70s, grew up in the 70s, Steelers fans in the 70s. So I can understand what football was, steel curtain, the 70s steel curtain.
Yeah.
Those games, one, you had very, I don't mean flamboyant as in gay, I mean flamboyant as in just outrageous characters. Look at Joe Namath, look at Bradshaw, look at all these guys, but they were also very good at their game. They were loudmouth, they were outspoken. Mean Joe, but he wasn't really, he was big, he was good, but he wasn't a big loudmouth and did wild things off, like, the sidelines.
You're talking like a Dick Butkus or, I know.
But not just that.
I know where you're going.
But these guys, not only did you have all that, but, Steelers, and this is my best example I'll come up with, and Steelers fans will understand this. The steel curtain.
Yeah. That
was their massive defense. And it was not uncommon for every game for there to be a player on the opposing team to be on the injured list.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to come up against the steel curtain. These guys got hurt. They played, they got hurt all the time. People got hurt, they got bloody. But you know something? They're up playing next week also.
Yeah. They
didn't
get a
NASCAR,
fucking hangnail.
The old NASCAR. Right. The old NASCAR. I'm not talking like NASCAR of like, back in the 90s. We're talking NASCAR 60s, 70s, and before. You had the young Paddies, the young Earnhardt, all those guys. Rubbins Racing, as I know, it's one of the worst lines from Days of Thunder, which most NASCAR people really, really hate. But it was true.
Well, but
they were vicious and brutal to each other, and the cars could take it better to a point also. But those guys, they traded legs all the time.
But the thing is,
it's gotten so safe and sanitized. All the sports have gotten so safe and sanitized anymore, or they are so butthurt about getting. Oh, I hurt a finger, throwing the ball the other day. I got to be out for 2 weeks and still get paid my $1 million contract.
Well, that's what I'm saying. When you're talking about NASCAR and you're talking about Earnhardt, Petty, Rusty Wallace, Yarborough,
the old guys. I mean, the ones
Darrell Waltrip
came up through the ranks.
But back when it was Richard Petty and Cale Yarborough and Donnie Allison, the Alabama gang.
Allison, thank you. That's what I'm trying to remember.
And a young Earnhardt and a young Rusty Wallace and a young Darrell Waltrip. They were racing because they were putting food on the table. They didn't have multi-million-dollar contracts to where if they didn't race, they still got paid. If they didn't race, they didn't get paid. That's why they used to. I mean, NASCAR used to run 365 almost. I mean, that's how Richard Petty won 200. That's how he's got 200 victories. I'm not saying that he doesn't. Having 200 victories is anything to frown upon because it's an impossibility to do. But he's got 200 victories in NASCAR and sanctioned NASCAR because they used to run 2 races, sometimes 3 races a damn week. And that was because they were going to all these little short tracks all over the U.S. And they were literally, if you won, you got paid. If you didn't win, tough shit. Go see you next week.
But even back then, I remember going to see some of them. And you'd see these guys put each other into a wall, which is mainly like a bunch of stacked up tires or bales of hay, something like that. I'd see him flip a car over on its side or on its back. Go out there, flip the car back over, check it over quick, get back in the car, and just keep racing.
Well, hell, Earnhardt did that at Daytona. It was either Daytona or Talladega. His car flipped over and landed on I think it landed on the wheels. Or when they pushed the car over back onto the wheels, he said, "Do I still have tires?" And they said, "Yes." He fired it up and drove the damn thing to the pits. I've got a 1 to 8 scale of that car where it's just beat the living shit out of. And he drove the damn thing to the pits and finished the race. I mean, they don't. Well, nowadays, the way NASCAR is now, you can't even. If you get a bent fender, they're like, "Oh my God, you got a bent fender,"
Exactly. This was 70s. I think it was Allison? It may have been Allison who was racing this one. And it's one of the big races, always one of the little races leading up to it. I watched him flip the car over.
Yeah.
And all he did, he climbed out, he motioned his crew over there, they rocked it, got it back over, he got back in, he kept on going.
Yeah.
While the pace car's out there and everybody's under caution, he had his crew run over there, flip it over, he got back in and caught back up with him.
Now, don't get me wrong.
My armor,
Yeah, but
they sanitize it so much. You've taken some of the excitement out of it. You're trying to get safer for the drivers and everything.
Yeah,
else.
I mean, making things safer is not bad. But it's just like
it's not bad.
They have to put restrictor plates on the cars. Because
these guys didn't have spotters telling them which way to go high, go low. They didn't have a lot of the technology they have nowadays. These guys actually raced.
Well, that's why
their talent.
The old moniker
and you've
was
lost, a lot of that's gone.
Sell on Monday. I mean, like I said, there's a story of Richard Petty buying a car from a dealership, driving it to the track, putting numbers on it, and winning the race with it. Because the cars were equal, but he was just that damn good. The old saying about Earnhardt was he could see the air. And even even Dale Jr. has made comments about I don't understand, but I mean, that was the old moniker, was that Earnhardt could see the damn air. I mean, he was just that. I mean, how the hell do you go from 17th to winning the race in 2 laps at Talladega?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're good. That's how you do it. And the damn lucky thing about it, it was all about, he knew where to put the car. He knew when to put the car, and that's what he did. So,
but with football, these guys, they were out there to play, to win the game. Not because they were getting, actually back in the day, they weren't really getting a great paycheck either.
No, I mean
Unless they won.
Terry Bradshaw's famously said that he didn't make shit when he was a quarterback.
Yeah.
And it actually was an
They
episode of
played
Jay
to
Leno's
win.
Garage. I don't know if you ever saw it, but on Jay Leno's Garage, he met him with it was an 82 or 83 Pontiac. It was a Firebird, and Bradshaw said that he was given one as MVP of the Super Bowl. They gave him a brand new car. He traded it for a couple horses. He traded the damn car for a couple horses. He didn't give a shit. It's like, because I don't need the car, I need horses. So he literally traded it for horses. I think he traded it for horses. But that's on, like I said, he was on Leno's Garage and talked about it. So, yeah,
Yeah, but you watch those guys play football. They weren't getting paid a lot, but they played. They played hard. They played well. You know, it's just nowadays, most of the sports, it's,
yeah,
I know there's a lot of things for safety, but it's so watered down anymore.
But again, I've made the statement to you and to several people I know. Even in his prime, Michael Jordan wasn't worth $400 million a year. You know what I mean?
You got these baseball players, these multi-million contracts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I'm a team owner and I just signed you and some dumbass said, yeah, we're going to pay him $700 million a year for 10 years to play baseball. If you're the pitcher, you better throw a fucking strike every time you get the ball in your hand, son. You know, or if I bought you because you're a great batter, you better hit a goddamn home run every time you get up to bat. I mean, come on. I mean, what the hell am I spending $700 million for? Oh, you're on my team. Ooh, what do you do? I just don't. There are no athletes anymore. For my money, there's no. When Jeff Gordon won back championships, he won 3 in a row. I wouldn't paid him $100 million a year to drive the car. Jimmy Johnson tied Earnhardt and Petty for 7 championships, and I guarantee you, they never renegotiated his contract because, like the Jordans and like Earnhardt and like Earnhardt Jr. and like Gordon, they're making more money off of damn endorsements than they are their contract.
Oh yeah, you want to do all that for endorsements and make your money.
But now it's all about, I just got to sign this mega huge contract, then I don't have to do endorsements. I mean, hey, you want to pay me? Anybody wants to come on and sponsor the podcast? Come on. You can pay me $100 million a year to sit here and bitch. Trust me, we'd have a lot more people on the podcast if we were making that money. They'd be calling me going, you doing a podcast? You doing a podcast? It's like, yeah, no. So.
Change the name. What do you call it this time? The Angry Man Podcast.
Yeah. Nah, not angry. Like I said, your mind gets, you can't wrap your head around shit. You can't wrap your head around these dumbasses stopping in the middle of traffic, taking selfies. Click. Bitching about wanting to, I mean, it's like, yeah, I want this podcast to succeed, but I'm not banking everything on it. We're doing some other stuff.
Get your acting degree first.
Well, yeah. But I mean, we're starting a small business. We're going through the steps to do it, but I'm not banking. I would love to get paid to do this. Don't get me wrong. This is one of those things where you're kind of wondering, I don't know if we could do it or not. But then when we start doing it, we start realizing, yeah, we can have some fun. And if we can make some money, great. That'd be awesome. But that being said, I'm not going to sit there and, do one of these without you and just go, have you seen it? Nobody's hiring, which is bullshit. That's bullshit. Well, I don't know where this dumbass lives, but kind of bullshit to sit
the thing about that video. Well, no. The thing about that video was also, remember the whole video. She was checking 4 coffee houses, 4
Coffee houses.
Didn't say which ones. Coffee houses. Don't know if it's actually a coffee shop that actually serves coffee. Not really a coffee house. But that's all she was looking at. She wasn't looking at any other retail, fast food. She wasn't looking at a grocery store, retail department store, nothing like that, or just
Well, that's
anything else.
because
She was only looking at those four.
Working retail's below me, because I did it for 30 fucking years. You've been doing it for 38 years.
But I mean, it's so upset. She wasn't finding her job. She's had to find a real job at a coffee shop. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying working at a coffee shop is any less work than what a lot of other people do. Also, that's all she was looking for.
Yeah. How long have you been?
She had her standards set on coffee shop only.
Lori, when did you start working at Winn-Dixie? How old were you? 18? So you've been in retail.
Were the wheels still stone, or had they gotten up to wooden wheels yet?
They were still square. They hadn't figured out the round part yet. Wooden. Hang on a minute.
Say that one more time.
I'm going to do some quick math because I know how old I am. I know how she is. Minus 18. She's been in it for a while. Well, you said you've been doing it for 38, right?
For me?
Yeah.
Yeah, 38 years this year.
Yeah.
38 years next month, as a matter of fact.
Well, bully for you. Congratulations. Woo. Let's have a party for you.
I'll bring the Geritol.
Yeah.
You bring the Centrum. I got the Geritol.
I'm going to bring the BioFreeze.
BioFreeze and prune juice.
I don't need that. I drink sweet tea and Diet Coke.
I was talking to Mom the other day, talking about prunes. I'll find old recipes. I'll send her all the time. Or I ask her about, Mom, do you have a recipe for this? Come across something, reading about some type of cake or casserole or something like that. And she was bringing out one of her notes of my grandmother's old cake recipes, which she had some awesome cakes, doing from scratch. And Mom goes, "Oh, this is one I used to make a lot. And your dad loved it." I said, "Oh, really? Which, the Lady Baltimore cake? No. Chocolate cake? No. Which one? A prune cake?"
Ugh.
I don't ever recall eating that when I was a child. I don't know y'all didn't like it.
Well, I imagine.
well, I'll be darned.
Yeah, no shit. Wow.
A prune cake.
Yeah, a prune cake. Mm-mm.
Lori, ever had one?
So, I got the cakes from the place the other day. I got the tiramisu cake, the chocolate cake, and the strawberry cake.
Was that the one that Pud was eating for breakfast the next morning?
Yes. That's
Which one was that?
That was the
Which one did she eat?
Chocolate decadent cake.
The whole piece?
To her defense, she goes, "It wasn't morning, it was like 11 o'clock. I was like, it's whatever, sweetheart. It's like, I give a shit. I could care less. You eat what you want to eat. Trust me, I'm not here to judge. I've eaten a lot of stuff for breakfast. You're like, ooh, leftover pizza. Ooh, leftover Taco Bell. It's like, ooh, I'm hungry. Let's make some mac and cheese.
How many little Debbies have we eaten in the course of our lifetime?
Oh God, that was a Jeff Johnson staple when we were together.
Brenda.
When we were over at the store, at the other store, he and another guy, Ted, had to have his cherry Cordels, which were nasty as shit. That's just nasty. That's a
not one of my favorites. No.
Yeah, they should definitely take that one off the shelves. But he would come back with an armload of Little Debbie's. I mean, cherry Cordels, Nutter Butters, cupcakes, cosmic brownies. I mean, he would just come back with a freaking armload of these things and just dump them into the meat department. You're like, oh, food. food. Like, yay, sugar, I can keep going. If I had my choice, actually, the best one is the Hostess cupcake.
Wait, Little Debbie doesn't make Hostess cupcakes.
I'm saying, but the best snack for when you're working in the morning is a host. Actually, remember what we used to do at Winn Dixie? Damn pecan swirls.
Wait,
Jesus
God
Christ!
almighty. Those sakes.
They used to come.
Well, they're like 50 cents at a time.
I know, and they came in the
You
little
get
metal
like two
tin.
for $1.
But then you could just set them on the damn heat pad and just let them warm up.
Have you seen the price of those things now?
Oh,
like $1.50, $2 now for a little 6-pack.
Damn.
You won't find them. You won't find them like we used. We used to get them like 2 for $1, 3 for $1, and a little metal pan, like you said.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those damn things microwaved with butter. As that was like you're good. That's all you had to
put
do.
butter on them. I would microwave.
Oh,
yeah.
dude, you never had them? You ever put butter on them? Oh, microwave them, get them good and warm enough where you can eat it, not like lava hot. And then just put a slab of butter on top of it and let the butter melt a little bit. Oh, perfect. Perfect.
I used to work with the guy who would actually take and unroll 3 of them and roll them back up into one large one.
Why?
Like,
it'd be easier to just stack them on top of each other and just smash them together.
we used to say, why? Because he said it makes you feel like you really got something. Of course, there's only 6 in the tray, and you do it twice. You have like 2 really huge ones. Like, why?
Well, that's
just
the old
eat
joke.
them. Why are you putting all the extra work in them? He's like, I just like doing it like that.
Well, I mean, it's like like I said, it's the old stupid old joke. Guy goes to order a pizza, and the guy behind the counter says, "You want 12 or 8 slices?" He goes, "Oh, Jesus Christ, 8! I can't eat 12." So, yeah. There's got to be a Chuck Norris made pizza meme out there somewhere.
I've got some more of those things I got to send to you also. I know who's coming up with these things, but they're great.
They are great. I've
heard the Hostess cupcake, really?
Dude, these things are great. They got just enough chocolate.
The chocolate one with the little white squiggly thing on top.
Yep. But if you want to watch something cool,
not the little ding dong, not the little round ones like a hockey puck. Yeah, okay.
And also remember Entman's.
What's a Hostess too?
Entman's.
Oh
God.
Entman's.
Those chocolate covered donuts.
The variety pack.
The variety pack chocolate, not the plain variety pack, because those suck.
Oh no, I like the variety pack that had the 2 chocolate, had the 2 plain,
the ones with the crumbles,
plain, the crumbles, and what was the other one?
Powdered.
It was they had powdered sugar on the crumbles.
No, it was like a cinnamon or some bullshit covered.
No, that was in the little.
No,
the other was cake donuts that had the.
That was it. You had 2. You had the 2 chocolate. You had the 2 crumbly fuckers. You had 2 that were powdered sugar, like brown sugar or some shit, and then whatever the hell else you were talking about. I don't know. The only ones that were good are the damn chocolate ones. But then the chocolate covered chocolate are awesome. And then they made a chocolate variety pack, which was even fucking worse. Woo!
Oh, yes.
That's just like the damn triple double Oreo that had chocolate and vanilla. That was an evil fucking cookie.
Chocolate, crumbled, plain, and glazed.
Fuck glazed.
Yeah, there's the chocolate variety pack. Then there's the softies.
I've never, not a big fan. Not a fan of the softies. I'm not a fan of powdered sugar donuts unless they're fried. They're
the cake donuts. All they were, yeah.
If you get from the fair, the little fried donuts in the bag that are covered with powdered sugar, that's a good powdered sugar donut. Just powdered sugar on the donut, not so much. Damn that duck donut. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that one was evil.
we got to go back sometime. All right, we've been running our mouths.
Not a sponsor of the show, but damn good donuts.
Yeah, if you want to sponsor the show, we'll take it. I'll take it in donuts.
You'll take exactly.
Just get a damn endless supply of donuts to the house. I'll be as big as the damn house. Those things are so good. It's evil. Oh, Christ. Anyway, let me go over this again just because I can. So, again,
Okay.
podcast, marginal at best. You can find it on Google Podcast, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Audible. That one made me giggle because I was like, thought that was just for books, but I guess not. I mean, I wouldn't call this a book, but you know, you can get somebody with it. Spotify, Apple
like a comic book.
Yeah, we're on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Facebook under my name, Kelly Keel. And if you see, and like I said, when I share it, you share it. This would be under Kelly Keel or Robbie Sineth. YouTube at Kelster24 and X, formerly known as Twitter at Kelly Keel, is where you can find the podcast. And again, if you like what we're doing, give us a like, give us a subscribe. Can really use it. Again, you know, I would love to do this for our for a living because I think we got a lot of years left in us. At least you do. I don't know about me. I'm surprised I made it to 50.
That's what I tell everybody.
Especially after spending 20 years with that one, I'm surprised she let me live to 50.
And there's no dents in your head either.
Nah, none visible. They're on the back.
Oh yeah.
Back of my head looks like a fucking golf ball.
What caused that one? Well,
Yeah, each dent has a story.
yeah, I'm actually. So we're on Google. Let's see.
Yeah, we're on Google. What about it?
Well, I got the little Google Hub in the kitchen. It's a video hub. I wonder if it'll come up on it.
I don't know. But like I said, we've been running.
We'll try it off the air, and I'll let you know.
All right, we have actually run a little longer than usual. We try to keep this around 30 to 35 minutes. We got caught in tangents, but we're all good.
We babble.
Let me see if this is going to work because I hit live. So
don't miss the start of the hostilities, Bat fans. Next week, same bat time, same bat channel.
Did it skip on you?
No, clear.
Oh, okay, because it was kind of skippy over here, but it's all good. All right, we're out of here. That's one other thing. We're trying to do this roughly once a week, but we've got some people coming up that we're going to be recording in the middle of the week, so we may put 2 episodes out a week. We don't know yet. We're working on that part too, and just depends on what kind of a day we have.
The more things that irritate us, the more you'll hear.
Exactly. So until next time, again, this is Marginal at Best, meh, and we'll see you next week. Where's my stop button? Hang on a minute. Damn it.